we got some construction going on next door, so we're going to keep the doors closed so that we can start working on the flooring. I took the day off from work today, just because I couldn't wait till the weekend because this stuff showed up on, I think it showed up on Saturday. So this is really the perfect situation where we have epoxy floor that will eventually look like crap. This appears to be a pretty good epoxy, well done epoxy job. But we're going to put the tile right over the floor, which I think is going to look fantastic. The gray on the gray, and the chips will help hide the dirt. Like I was saying, we closed the doors because there's so much construction going on, and so it's going to be kind of echoey. But at least we can capture audio a little bit better, a little less background noise. So we're going to start here. And the reason why we're going to start here, you can really feel the heat coming off the door, even though it's 60 degrees outside. You're right about that. So we're going to start and frame everything up off of this door because that's where the black border is going to go around. So we'll start here, and you always start on the edge of the door, which is the most important part, and then we work our way back in order to figure out, then we'll make our cuts along the edge. So we won't have to cut anything for a while. But usually this laying out the floor part, we'll probably have this done in a couple of hours. The hardest part is going to be setting up the black border. But as I always end up doing, we're going to do slate gray. So slate gray is like a matte gray. There's also pearl gray and pearl silver. I like the slate. It's just, I don't know, it just tends to work for me the most. And Adam was cool with it too. So he let me do what I was suggesting. And then we'll have to dig through these boxes to find the black tiles. We also have Ribtrax, which are going to go along the edge, so we'll talk through that. So Ribtrax throughout the bulk of the garage. We'll have a black border that outlines the 2-car bay, and then we'll have Ribtrax along the back wall, which will be our area for our workbench in the future. So let's get started. So what we'll do, since I've always done this myself, since we have the two of us, we'll just be throwing them down once we get the layout set up. There's some kind of as I walk around the garage, some kind of interference in this garage for some reason. All right, so step one is to lay out the tile, and then I'm going to put the, whatever this thing is called, the little half triangle thing. What do you think this thing's called? Edges? Yes, thank you very much. And as we're putting this in, it'll move a little bit until we get a substantial amount of flooring put down.
Must be the biggest Swisstrax floor you've ever done?
Oh yeah.
No, you don't understand. When we're doing the mock, it's just a flat out guess.
Oh, because it doesn't matter, because we'll be using the same amount of gray and black no matter what.
Correct.
Other than a few extra for the lights.
Whether we put it here or here, this is what we need to play with. So we need to get some tiles laid down and then we can figure out. See, I think the purpose of the black is to lay out the parking area. Well, so the intent was to do it in my first garage. I did it just outside the garage door opening.
Is this going to scoot down a little? That's lined up perfectly here. So there might be, like an inch spare? We got like an inch on this side.
I'm a little bit more. We got 2 inches on this side.
Oh, we got an inch and a half here.
It's a little trickier because we have the slippery epoxy, especially when the floor is floating right now, but So we're thinking the black border. Go out this way.
It's very satisfying clicking these together.
Makes you feel like you're doing like real man work, but you're really not.
It's like a toy.
You can erect your set.
Looks like this is going to be pretty sweet right here, don't you think?
Yeah.
Separating the two days. Key to the whole thing, the whole payoff is get the cabinets, get the lighting, the flooring, is at night, you like driving up to your garage and you open it, that's the payoff. I mean, what do you feel?
I mean, it's not as cool the box.
It's not going to lay on the concrete, it feels freaking same. Both stuff.
It's easy to tell which one's still needs to be popped in when we're on the ground. You can just see all the edges of it pop out when you're down slow.
I feel like, it always feels like we're short, but it feels like we're not on the Ribtrax.
Yeah? Well, are we doing rubber underneath the cabinets?
Yeah.
Oh, all the way to
The
the back.
cabinets will float.
Oh, got
The
it.
wall.
The rubber tracks more expensive.
Yeah. We really don't anymore. But you know, my biggest concern was this walking around. Like, I didn't want it to be all clickety clackety, you know? It feels cheap.
They just promised you a rating.
Yeah. I didn't believe him, but I didn't have any other choice. Sure enough.
If you ever move, you can just like break apart every 4 pieces.
Yeah.
So much easier to transport.
So moving along.
So how much is each tile of these? Like $2?
Like $5. Oh no. It's $5 a square foot. These are more than a square foot, so they're like 6 or 7 or something. I do think this is a ticket there, don't you? Black there, black there. I like it. Yeah, the only disadvantage of this stuff is like if you come in, like, let's say you do get a truck.
Say what?
Let's say you did get a truck, all right? Or even if you came in quickly with your car, and if you can't come in and turn, you know, the rubber can grab. That's the only disadvantage I've ever found of these. And then, you know, a couple of tiles will pop up and you have to put that in place.
Think about it, think about my audience. If 1% of them turns out to be millionaires,
Even if 1% of them turn out to have a decent job and a decent house,
Yeah.
you know, what is that? 12,000 customers?
Are we not doing a black border on that side of it?
No.
I thought we were.
Nope.
Now how come we have extra black pieces? I'm pretty sure we were.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 pieces because we'll have to make some cuts here and here.
I would look at the picture because I'm almost positive we put a black border on that side too.
Nope.
Look at the picture.
What do 2 positives make?
I'll pull it up. But here's the difference. Look. In this you have the line here.
Ooh, okay. Completely forgot about that. That's what we need to do. That's where extra files are for.
Where do we put it though? That's the question. We got pretty far, and then I looked at the picture of the mock-up, and I realized that we were going to be black straight. So now we were putting that stripe in. Do you think it'd be easier to do this side all at once?
No. Yeah, now I'm talking.
What you probably did in your measurements
Well,
was...
yeah, we're probably in one. I think we're over one more.
Yeah, because you probably pictured that it wouldn't necessarily be going all the way to the edge.
Yeah. I think this is better, don't you?
Yeah. You know, Matt really isn't that passionate about what he does, and he really didn't put too much time into ordering these tiles. So as you can see, we're short on black tile. Is it not a nice piece?
No, I pulled one from the corner.
Oh.
That's a good catch, though.
So we just realized we did this whole entire row backwards. But the worst thing is we can't just flip it around like this. We need to pop each and every tile out and flip it like a quarter of the way. We're doing so well, Matt.
This is only mistake 3 of
The next dozen that we're gonna make. It's part of the charm. We needed to show how to remove and subtract, add and subtract positions. Didn't know that was possible.
You said it was a real process. Slide me over the black tiles as we pop them out.
Oh, there's the blood hand. Haven't had a blood hand in a while.
The blood hand?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Maybe if you watched one of my videos, you'd know. blood hand was.
Is this a common thing?
Apparently in my life it is. Oh, this morning I had an insult injury. The step on the rafter got me again this morning.
Again?
I'm cutting that freaking thing off with saw.
Dude, I'm gonna have to remove my step.
You know, I was putting the miter saw in the back and just thinking about whatever. And luckily I dropped down far enough off the back that it's
Only if we just could have done that whole row backwards.
we were half turn wrong.
But why wouldn't it work if it worked for this entire row? I think it would work.
Well, it would work because we don't have anything on the ends.
I think it would have continued to work, Matt.
Nope.
Well then how could we do it in the middle? It's no different. It's no different. We could have continued going, it's just that one piece was backwards. It wouldn't work.
Right, we just wouldn't have anything to snap in on this one little edge here.
Well, we just have to do that whole row backwards and it'd work. Like theoretically it would.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But the thing is though, then when you go to pop them out, it's confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should have left the row. I love proving you wrong.
I'm secure enough in my elements.
Maybe you'll get self-aware one of those days.
Someone who's self-aware would argue even though they're wrong.
Roman's gonna see this like in one of my videos and go order for his whole warehouse. We're gonna get like a $10,000 check from Swisstrax.
Hope so. No, not me.
True.
You know what I think is super funny is that, there's a lot of like 50-year-old dudes that watch my stuff that probably now watch all your videos too.
Yeah,
They can't figure out why.
no, it's 100%. There's a lot of people that have commented that now I find your videos see Matt and it's like a super old dude and I'm like confused. I mean, because I think my stuff's like entertaining to all different kinds of age groups. It's just, it seems almost absurd to the older generation that doesn't understand YouTube and stuff.
Right. And that's why I think that the brand, as you grow with it, I think that. No. So here's how it goes.
Mark one end, one end.
Let's check this out. Let me see this. All right, so see you have it backwards.
No, I don't.
How you do?
Well, this is the way I want to mark it though. For cutting purposes.
So
oh, you're right.
we want to put it in. It's going to go in like this, right?
Yeah.
So then we have to take it and flip it directly around.
Which is how it was.
No, you had it.
No, this isn't good.
You had it sideways. So then you take this, and all we need is a mark right here. And because the saw will cut straight.
Got it.
All right, so we just have to double check. This is going to go in like this. So that's the road we'll cut.
Got it.
But you need to measure here because this will change. Like the wall won't be perfectly straight.
So this is going to go in like this. I see what you mean about your brain hurting.
Great. We can roll right through this.
guys. Certainly this would be easier with a table saw. You just don't have one.
Come to get the Home Depot and rent one and bring one back and then take it back to Home Depot.
Spending all the time going there.
Yeah, the issue is filling out all the paper. If we were going to use a table saw, I'd almost be inclined to just go frickin' wild.
You see what I just said next floating around?
I think it's on the windowsill, isn't it?
Yeah, good call.
This is pretty simple. You draw the line, hold the miter saw, you know, these tiles. Tiles are a little long, so they're big, so it doesn't completely cut it, so I just have to flip it over and then finish the cut.
And then just put it in place. So Adam's drawing the lines on all these.
Did I come kind of making a little bit of a line with it? So you can see which direction it cut to.
Sound less echoey in here.
A little bit.
These are like little diffusion panels, each one of these tiles. It's actually the same concept as like the diffusion panels I have in my home theater.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so can we go?
I did it right. They're already marked. Don't worry, I did it right.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, look at that. I did the tough measurement perfectly.
Cut some on the inside too.
No, I just did like a hammer or something. It's hard to get into with my hands.
What?
My foot can't fit in there. You got anything you just bang them with? Okay, that's good. You okay?
Yep.
Whose parents bought them a house and put 8 college students in there? They're all boys, they're all gonna be rowdy and messy and loud. Oh my God, the prices of the house are gonna go down, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, we're
So-
pretty loud, but we're not really messy. We're not college kids. We just have loud cars.
Well, see, the thing is, when I was your age, when I get to heaven, I'm gonna have to apologize to a lot of old people. Because when I was your age, it was like, they are so old and so stupid and so slow. And they make judgments and they're not true and yada, yada, yada. I are one. Anyway, Adam, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Who's
too.
Mr. Handyman?
That's my friend Matt.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt. You're cute too.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
But you're not well behaved, are you?
Oh no, I am.
You are well behaved?
I am much more.
He's
well-
obsessed.
So, Adam, are you the one that's not well behaved?
I'm pretty behaved.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't want to know either one of you. Because I'm not well behaved.
Got it. Good
Anyway,
to know.
welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
All right, next one.
Yes, you're recording. I might do that.
I don't think I got that.
The what?
Down part.
Oh, no, that's fine. As long as you got the initial way. Is that sharp enough?
Yep.
Take a little bit off this.
You agree? Yep.
That back edge. Have you ever been in the 240?
No.
Missing out on the walls.
All about me, Adam. It's not about you.
I'm always in a rush with doing stuff.
No, it's just whatever we decide to do takes like freaking 3 days to do. Story of my life. I'm a long form.
Alright. Good enough?
Yep.
Good enough garage. That was the name.
There you go. All right, let's do this corner over here.
There's a corner that we didn't
We
go
have
to?
2 corners.
What are they, just little
This corner and that corner.
I'm surprised we didn't do that corner. I thought we did. I'm not gonna lie, we had to do way more cutting than I thought we would.
I mean, this literally takes twice as long.
It's one person.
Yeah, because you gotta run back and forth.
Alright, so this is perfect. We just need to make this corner piece now. We haven't really been spending too much time on this, maybe what, 3 or 4 hours?
What?
At the one time?
Oh, since we started?
Yeah, like how long have we spent on the flooring in case people are wondering?
Probably 5 hours.
But I think the majority of the time is measuring and like trying to figure out where to cut it and then cutting it and putting it in. The
Yeah.
initial process is easy.
Yeah, we're not getting enough. We're gonna have to prop up.
I picture this being hard in my head.
It's not gonna be that bad. We just need to figure it out. There you go.
Is it gonna break the shovel? It's a gift.
Get it under there first.
It's okay. It's not bad.
Now, you had this all figured out. Why?
It seems so easy in my head.
It's filled with 45 gallons of water.
Should we empty it?
No,
Can we?
probably.
Would that make it easier?
Are you gonna lift it up or no?
Well, no, I said, oh, should we empty it? I was being serious. So if we turned it off, technically we wouldn't run out of water.
Yeah, I guess we could empty it and lift it up, huh? Just put a hose. Do you have a hose? You probably don't have a hose, do you?
You can't empty it by running hot water? No? Doesn't that make sense?
I don't know.
This is cold water, right? So when you turn this, that turns the hot water off?
I don't know.
I'm not pulling. I think that this just shut this valve.
Right, that's the inlet.
Yeah. So now if you ran hot water, wouldn't it all empty or no?
I guess.
But how do we make it go out of the hose?
You just turn that, I think.
Turn this?
I think.
Yep.
You have a hose?
Yeah.
Oh, well then there you go. Problem solved.
How are we looking?
Dude, we could have just slid it underneath. Look at that.
It's too much.
What?
What are you doing? You're not even close.
What do you... It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
getting the perfect cut right now.
Yeah, but you need to measure the cut.
What? Yeah, but well, that's what I'm saying. Now the perfect radius.
Yeah.
What?
But how are you gonna know the distance of your Swisstrax?
That's easy to figure out. All you have to do is take one point. End of it comes to about... And the beauty of this is now I can use this for other ones too, because it's the right radius. Looks almost perfect to me.
Let's get this first and then...
Cutting the rubber tracks is a lot easier.
Surprised that works. Surprised that works.
I mean, figured it would work.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of tough, but gets the job
Try doing that with plastic dowels.
done. Yeah, right. Can you use a razor on the plastic ones?
Yeah. But even still,
I mean, it's not perfect, but
it's good, man.
it's not bad.
Yeah. You figure-
Oh, dude, you know what we can do? Watch this.
Pull it in.
Dude, that's tight.
A lot smarter.
Took a lot out of you to say, didn't it?
What? Oh, you're cutting? No. No, I'm talking about smarter to trying to lift the darn thing up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like sitting on the rubber tracks.
All right?
It looks good, man.
Yeah, it does. I love the color. I mean, what we could have done scientifically too is like made a compass with the radius of it and then just made a circle template and then just put that on the Swisstrax.
All right, everyone. The garage flooring project it's just about done. We have one more. Let me just step on this over here. We have one more little thing to do. This extra row of gray is going to be Ribtrax, so the rubber. And so you can see here, you know, this section of tile that goes all the way down to the edge is going to be Ribtrax. That way we'll have more room. We underestimated in the calculation of the flooring how much we're going to want the Ribtrax to go for our cabinets. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to call Sabre probably tomorrow, Sabre Cabinets, and talk to Dean about doing our cabinet array. So here's the intent, man. Does this remind you of any garage? Reminds me of my old garage. Mine's the white walls. But the intent, so we have this set up. We're not going to mess with the water heater. What we're going to do is we're going to have a closet in one of the tall cabinets. One of the 80-inch cabinets is going to go here. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, just like I have in my wash bay, except we'll have more drawers. And then we'll have one of the big closets, the 80-inch closets here. And then we're going to have cabinets. We're going to have 4 cabinets across the top. And then we'll have fans above. And then another fan on the other side. So I got that figured out. So the cabinets in the bottom will be the full 6 drawer. So we'll have 4 of those, 2 60-inch countertops. So we'll have a countertop that goes from closet to closet. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm trying to talk Adam into doing the jack shaft garage door openers on this garage door as well. We're definitely doing it over here. So my buddies at Kalos are going to come and do this garage door opener. And then after we get the cabinets in, then we'll think about doing the tire changer, maybe even a tire balancer, at some point over here. Man, this is gonna look so good. The other thing we'll do is on this side of the garage. So in this corner over here, we're gonna do some tire racks here. And then, I can't. And then we'll do probably some sort of shelving on one of these walls. I think the garage or the garbage cans, I think they'll fit nicely right next to the darn water heater over here in the corner, man. It's out there somewhere. Sitting right here. Boom, boom.
What are we doing now?
The garbage cans.
Oh yeah.
Out of the way, nice and clean. All right.
I'm curious if I don't know to get up this.
Goofball's gonna test out the darts.
Ooh, that's a little aggressive. It honestly feels kind of cool.
Told you.
I just don't want to. I don't want to put a tire mark on it. Well, it doesn't really work on the rubber though.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much of a difference that makes. A little bit harder on the rotor.
No, it's crap about, jacks and you're working and you can't do work on here, and if you get oil on it, I mean, it's no different than any floor. You just have to clean it up.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want on this. Would be great. So if we did the lift, if we did one pole here, and the other pole's gonna be out here somewhere.
20 inches on each side.
That's the side of the post, you mean?
Watch out. No, the side of the post is much smaller.
But that's where the yellow, that's
But
where.
that's where like the maximum that we can make it go out.
Yeah.
This is the area for pulling in, so we'll do it this side.
So it's a 20 inch on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah, 140 minus 40. Okay. So now the car, so when you pull in and,
I mean that's still not that off. If I pull
I
in,
mean, I think it's worth it to have it off center to make sure we have room there.
yeah. I mean we'll have plenty of room, because like
Should we
this,
pull the mini, should we pull the cars in and see what it looks like?
I'm positive because Nicole never pulls her car in properly. Where like the ideal way to park is to pull each car in and have the mirror like be just as close as you can safely.
So she's like
to
here.
the door. So yeah, exactly. And no one ever gets in the passenger side anyway. The only question is just going to be like forward versus backward where we're going to put the lift. How far forward, how far back, you know?
Well, putting it forward would mean that less intrusion on opening a passenger door if you wanted to.
It would be more intrusion, I think. It depends on how far she pulls forward.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about that as much.
Well, the beauty of it is if we know the lift is going to fit, when we're setting it in here, we can move it around.
Yeah.
you know?
That's smart. And like as simple as it sounds, I would never think to like measure out the floor.
So think about working on the car, though. That's the thing. I mean,
Oh yes, you might want it skewed a little more forward.
I'm just talking about that way.
Oh, like if you have to get to
Yeah, like if you're working on this side of the car.
Yeah, but the thing is though, this isn't, the car is not going to be right here.
Right, right.
The car will.
So, well, how wide is the car?
It's not that wide.
You're 70. So if you had it centered, the car's gonna be sitting here. Yeah, I mean, I guess you still have 2 tiles, 2.5 tiles
Yeah.
worth of room.
Opinions too.
If I'm standing here, so I have this and this whole tile, I got plenty of room to work, to sit and work on the car, out of the way, in the corner. Yeah. But here's the thing, scissor lift, you mount right smack in the middle. Gone. I would guess we're probably, to do the scissor lift, we're probably at least $2,500 to have concrete, maybe more, to have them come in here and do the work.
I don't think it's necessary.
Alright, 2 posts it is now,
I think two posts is tried and true. Like everyone knows kind of how to work on a 2 post. If it's obnoxious, there's no reason I can't put the 2 post in a warehouse and
Right.
do the cutting of the floor.
Yeah, you're right. So the channel's all 1.3 inches, so we're gonna shave 3/4 of an inch off of that. So the connection thing, so what is that? 0.6, so a little bit more than half an inch is all we're gonna have above the floor.
Just nothing. We can
Yeah.
cut it out and make it look super clean.
I mean, you figure this lip here is, over an inch. Yes, we'll have it smooth. And then the beauty of it is we can put the control box right in the corner here.
Yeah.
Clean. You don't have to worry about cutting channels for the wiring for the hydraulic lines or anything like that. The only thing we'll have is we'll have a conduit running down the wall for the power. Alright, I'll call him tomorrow.
Cool.
Get it
So-
ordered. And
You
then
said he's gonna come
I
out?
think he's gonna come out and help us do it.
Where's he from?
California.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Sweet. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor. Foot to the floor.